My face looks like I tanned with one of those nighttime breathing strips. This is ridiculous. 3 days. 3 days in the sun. This is what I thought about that shit. So I went to Rock on the Range this year. I know, wow. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss out on Punk in Drublic, which would have really been awesome to go to, but it wasn't bad going to Rock on the Range. There's a couple bands I wanted to see, a couple of bands I really wish I didn't see, some bullshit that I'm gonna talk about, and just overall, a good experience, bad experience, what I thought of it. Mostly alright. Mostly. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with the more of the punk material and the shit that I'd usually put on this channel, because my 20 to 50 people that usually watch it, I'm assuming that that's what they're coming for anyway, and that's what I want to put to the forefront of it, because obviously punk rock is my passion, and that's what I give a shit about, okay? You pieces of shit. You pieces of shit. Now, first off, Anti-Flag. Oh my fucking god, Anti-Flag. I knew they were gonna be great live. I thought their music had fallen off before. I did pick up their 2 albums that they had for sale there, and they're actually not too bad. The lyrics are still exactly pretty much what they were from back in the day, and they haven't changed their values at all, so what the fuck, man. Good for them. But they still kicked ass live. I knew they were still gonna kick ass live, and I got right the fuck up front. I had Faith in front of me, my girlfriend, and I just fucking jammed out the whole time. It was the greatest fucking set of the 3 days. There's no doubt about that. And during the last song, I believe the last song was Trouble Follows Me. I'm not 100%, I don't remember that much. But yeah, I believe that was the last song. Chris #2 and Pathetic came out into the crowd. I'm not sure if that's a normal thing they do. I know they have done it before, because they did, one of the other fans was mentioning that. But it was sick. Pat was literally like 6 inches away from me, so I asked him politely not to hit me in the balls, and he gave me a little tap taparoo. It was all in good fun, and I'm coming with that lawsuit, Pat. The next one I'll talk about was actually on day 1. I'm going backwards a little bit from day 3 to day 1 when we first got there, which was ridiculous, by the way. The getting in there and the parking was not done well. There was no cops there to direct traffic, and the staff did not know what the fuck they were doing at all. Excuse my impolitical correctness. Unpolitical, whatever the fuck. Excuse it, but these retards did not know how to park cars. They did not know how to direct traffic. We waited there I was in the car for about an hour, and they told me to go because 12-year-old me got a boner and wanted to see Hawthorne Heights. And you know what? They actually weren't bad. It brought back a lot of nostalgia, and I realized like how much I really liked them when I was that age, and like it's crazy how many memories it brought back. And they played a lot of the old shit, which was really cool. It was a lot better than them playing a lot of their newer stuff and me not knowing it or anything. So I got a good nostalgia kick out of that. They played good. Solid band live. Thumbs up for me. Also on the first day, I think what killed it on the main stage, well, first of all, Greta Van Fleet did very well on the main stage. I just caught a little bit of their set right before Hawthorne on the screen on the Zippo stage, and it was really good. They really are like the new Zeppelin or whatever, you know. It's not exactly my kind of music, but the crowd went nuts for them, and they're a fucking solid band, so, you know, kudos for them. Congrats on their first album coming out soon. I don't know how they don't have one already, but whatever. Congrats on your first album that's going to be coming out in like September or whatever. And another band that stole it on the main stage was Breaking Benjamin. They had some alright songs back in the day that maybe I could tinker with a little bit here or there. I know, what the fuck was 12, 14-year-old Anthony thinking? Anyway, they stole the show on the first night on the main stage. Then second to last was A Perfect Circle, which I think people were riled up for until they actually started playing. And no offense to Maynard or anything, but it's definitely not my kind of music either. It's a little too progressive, a little too get to the fucking point already with me. And it really got to the crowd. The crowd got restless and a lot of people started leaving, and that was a little sad to see. You know, Maynard is a cool dude and everything. But yeah, he brought the crowd way down. And when Alice in Chains, this is another good that I'm getting to with Alice in Chains. Again, not my type of band, and it took them a while, but they actually brought the crowd back from almost fucking borderline sleep. So kudos to you, Alice in Chains. You did put on a good show. You got the crowd going. At least you kept them from sleeping. You kept me from sleeping. Wasn't too bad. You know, I just realized that I didn't put all of the punkier shit to the forefront, and I'm just discombobulated. Don't mind me. My notes are a mess. No wonder I dropped out of school. Stay in school, kids. Don't get your GED. Apparently it was a lot harder than when I went anyway. When I went, it was like the 7th grade. So if you're past the 7th grade, stay in school, kids. If you're not past the 7th grade, drop the hell out, you bastard! Anywho, enough with the side tangent. Now we're gonna go into the second day. And the second day, I don't want to say it was a huge bummer, but Jesus Christ, the rain and the delay. First of all, the rain, when we first got there, we were just about to get in line, walking towards there, and it started fucking pouring like crazy. So luckily we all had ponchos and we threw them on. We went under the pavilion for a little bit. It barreled down rain for like 15-20 minutes, and Andrew WK, after the 4-hour rain delay, not even rain delay, it maybe rained for like 10 minutes once we evacuated the stadium, and you know, the lightning and everything that never happened. It almost became a meme within itself that just like there was no lightning around or whatever. It may have been like almost 8 miles away or whatever. Okay, evacuate the stadium. Fine, whatever. 4 hours. 4 hours just chilling in the truck, doing nothing, listening, waiting to get let back in, shooting the shit. And we finally get let back in, and it was all worth it because Andrew WK played that night and we fucking partied hard. Brought out his pizza guitar, played some old shit, played some new shit, and he was way better live than I expected him to be. I expected him to be much more of a gimmick than he was, and he blew me away. He stole the show on the second night. It was pretty cool. Then after that, Avenged ended up going on 2 hours late, which a couple bands before them, Bullet for My Valentine was supposed to play, and they just didn't when we got let back in. I don't know if they left or it was something with the promoters or whatever was happening. But either way, they didn't play. If they were the ones who left and said, fuck this, yeah, I mean, fuck you guys, dude, for just leaving like that. Fuck you. Anyway, back to Avenged. They headlined that night, like 2 hours late or whatever, and I honestly almost feel like they phoned it in a little bit. They weren't that great. Sinister wasn't wearing any makeup, so it was definitely like a phoning it in night. And by the way, to any of my gaming viewers out there, Sinister Gates with no makeup looks like Drifter. It's kind of funny, actually. But besides phoning it in, when they played So Far Away, they did a Rev tribute where they played an interview of him beforehand and everything, and I thought that was really cool. It was really tasteful, and the Rev was one of the greatest drummers who ever lived, next to Sinister, who's probably the greatest living guitarist at the moment. Like, there's no denying either of those facts. So yeah, at least I got to see the Rev tribute. It was cool. Now we're on to day 3. Like I had mentioned earlier, Anti-Flag stole the show. I had to get that out of the way. I really should have brought a t-shirt and fucking pinned a sign that said signed our band to it. I don't know why the hell I didn't think of that. Or just throwing them a t-shirt in general and being like, yo, look us up or something. But after that, my girlfriend Faith stayed for Yellow Wolf on that stage, and I was like, ooh. So I went over to the main stage to watch The Used, and they were actually really good too. Another band that I really liked when I was a kid, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know. But they were actually not bad. They killed it on the stage. They ended with Smells Like Teen Spirit. I forgot what song they went into. God, it's been so long since I listened to The Used that I can't remember the name of it. And then they went into Smells Like Teen Spirit again to end it. And that was the last song. After they said, before that they said Steal Our Album, which was awesome. I should have done that and just been like, oh, Bert told me to do it. And they also shouted out all the punk rockers out there, which I thought was awesome of them. And they overall just killed it, dude. Good job, Bert and company. And then I had to sit through it, ladies and gentlemen. I had to sit through it and it wasn't pretty. It was Godsmack. And oh my god, I couldn't have been more bored out of my mind. People around me are going nuts, and I'm almost in tears. It's painful. I'm not the one that sounds like cream. But anyway, it's just, oh my god. I can't even form the words. I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy it. Whatever, they can move a crowd. They've been playing for like fucking 20 years now. I hope they could. I don't know. I just noticed their songwriting is just like really linear. Like, it doesn't make sense to me at all. Billy Joe at 16 was writing better songs than these guys nowadays, or even back then when they were probably in their 20s, or older than Billy Joe was when he wrote the first Green Day album. I did want to talk about the camera work too. Doing YouTube and everything now, I've been watching a lot of the YouTuber Peter McKinnon and learning how to do photography and filming and all this stuff, and they were just doing a terrible job on the screens. I was in stadium seats and I couldn't see anything, man. I couldn't see the stage, so I'm trying to watch the screens and they're just doing a terrible job. I don't know if it was the production or what it was exactly. It could have either been the production truck or the camera crew themselves, but either way, somebody done fucked up. Half the time, like, only half their body was showing, or the screens were mirror flipped. They had this really nice boom camera that they could have used huge pan shots of the crowd and everything. By the way, why the hell don't you guys sell DVDs, dude? What the hell? You guys can make a killing off of them. Just get permission from all the bands. I don't think a lot of them would have a problem with it. You could give them a little bit of the money. Probably make fucking over $2-3 million off of parking alone. Thanks, guys. But yeah, the camera work was just absolute shit. I mean, all you gotta do is just watch Bullet in a Bible and learn how Samuel Bayer, is that his name? Whoever directed Bullet in a Bible, I'm pretty sure that's his name. I know it's Sam at least. But he fucking did that phenomenally. And sometimes you gotta say, you motherfucker, get the shot. You ain't getting the motherfucking shot, you dumb piece of fucking shit. Everybody says I swear a lot in my videos, and I definitely do. Wow. I definitely do. But you have to get the shot, and they weren't getting the shots. They were terrible shots. You couldn't... They had a hard cam as well, which they barely used for the full band itself. You could have used shots of the full band. You could have had people up close to get the other shots. You had the boom camera to pan over to the crowd. You could have got nice camera shots of the crowd panning all over the stadium. But nope, they decided to be shit. I love how I say that like it's an active decision for them to be shit. But that's what they were. They were shit. And of course the prices as well. Obviously those to be expected, but Papa John's was serving like 8-inch pizzas for $9, 3 chicken tenders and french fries, $9, beer, $11, Gatorade, $6, water, $5.50. It was ridiculous. Anyway, overall, I had a good time. I think I had a great time because of Anti-Flag. I had a fucking great time during their set. But they need to get their shit together a little bit. Maybe move it away from a metal stadium and maybe to like some fairgrounds or something where you could still hold that many people. Not have to worry about like lightning striking a metal stadium and frying all of your fans or whatever. But yeah, keep getting your shit together. Get more punk bands there. Don't consider Code Orange a punk band like the Soundgarden does in Syracuse and puts their shit in the punk section. Get more actual punk bands to play. Get Pennywise again. I know Pennywise was there last year, either last year or the year before. It might have even been the year before. Anyway, I'm done rambling. I've fucking probably been rambling for like 10-20 minutes now. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, you pieces of shit. Goodbye.